I love you, but I'm just gonna be that bitch right now.
Okay,
You look like you listen to elevator music.
To Big Mood. We got a bunch of people back on set today, but we got some surprises. We got Nikki Blades in the house.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us again. Beautiful.
Thank you for having me.
I love your name. It's just like rolls off the tongue. It's so easy to say.
It's so original.
So good.
She sounds like a Mortal Kombat character.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I said she sounded like a skater last time, but Mortal Kombat sounds way cooler.
Nikki Blades.
Or rollerblades.
Yeah,
that's what she meant.
Skater.
Okay.
And then Jess was like,
a blader.
A blader.
A blader.
But the roller bladers were not very cool back in the day, so I don't think we're gonna pin
Gina
that.
Darling sounds like a pinup.
I fucking hate my name.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely sounds like a porn
always
star.
hated my
Why?
name.
It wasn't her choice.
It wasn't my choice.
Oh, really?
So I
let's dig into this because I've never heard this.
Right.
I had a stalker when I was like 20, 21. And then like I had to get a restraining order and everything because he was like threatening to cut my brakes and shit and found out where I lived. And so I decided to just change my name on Facebook and everything just really quick so that no one, like he can't find me.
He tried to cut your brakes?
Yeah.
What
Right?
the fuck?
Imagine taking
That's
this
like
out
a
of
you. Joe from You.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
And then so I was just on my computer changing my name and I was like, oh, what do I change my last name to? And then I had my TV on and they said the word darling. I was like, let's just change it really quick. And then that's when everything took off and now I'm stuck with this name.
Oh my gosh.
I've always hated it. I just don't think it fits me.
You're not a darling.
Yeah.
If you could change it, what would you change it to?
Let's change it right now.
What would you?
Tim changed his name back to Chatanrogsu.
That's true.
He really did.
Yeah. That kind of gets
Something pad thai, something.
Pad Thai.
I'm allowed to do that.
Gina Pad Thai.
Yeah, no. I really wanted just a simple last name, just Gina O-O-H.
Oh.
Just, you know,
Gina.
yeah.
Gina. Oh.
You know, and
Kind of like it.
The initials would have been Go. Like it would have. I loved it.
That's cute.
Why can't you?
Now your initials are GG. God damn it. Yeah. God damn it, Gina.
God damn it, Gina.
God damn it.
I think it's too late now, especially now that I'm going to be on.
Well, Gina
now
Darling,
I'm on
it does sound like a pinup to me in my head, but it goes with, I don't know. I guess because it's associated with you, it made the name good. Like, you know what I mean?
This was during like go-go dancing years, so everyone had their aliases and stuff.
Yeah.
And like it worked for that because it was like a cute girly like dancer name. But now I'm like, I don't really like it.
You're
You're like a
out of the
stripper, but you
phase.
can't get rid of your stripper name.
Exactly.
Damn.
Right? Like I don't know if I can handle a rebranding right now because everyone knows me as that, and I'm about to hit TV, and well, by the time this episode comes out, I'm on, and it's just I'm stuck.
Change your name to a symbol like Prince.
I should.
The artist formerly known as Gina Darling. It never goes away.
So I don't know. Well, that's the story of me and my name.
Oh no!
Blades is way
We
cooler.
also have Jess. Sorry, I did not get to Jess, but we also have her on board. And the only reason I wanted to delve more into that story was because I didn't know that about you. And the game that we're playing today is
Good
called
segue.
We're Not Really Strangers.
Great segue.
Yeah, thank you.
I love that.
She's a master of segues.
Thank you so much. And we're playing that game, and it's all about digging deeper into our like who you are as a person and how things came about, and maybe things that we didn't know about each other will come to the surface. And since Nikki Blades has been with us quite a few episodes, I thought it was time to dig deep in with her.
You're trying
as well.
to dig deep
I'm trying
into
to dig deep in that
into
Nikki
me.
Blades well.
Yep. Wow.
Yes, what's in there?
I don't know. We'll find out.
We're gonna find out.
I just feel like I just flirt with everybody on this show. A lot of
Hey,
eye contact.
I
You know what
like
I'm
it.
saying?
Yes.
There's a lot of
I feel
chemistry in this
seen.
group.
I feel flirted with.
I know.
I feel loved.
I think my nipples are getting hard. We're gonna, All right,
Whenever Nikki's here, my back starts arching.
everybody just smells good.
Like Gina said yesterday, my tongue is bored.
My tongue is so bored right now, Nikki. My fingers are so bored.
My throat is
yeah.
lonely.
Throat's now, I don't know what to do with your throat. There's not much I can do for that. Think about I don't know what I'm gonna do. With
Choke me? That works. Yeah. My airways are so bored right now.
There we go. Well, I was thinking in your throat, but that's again.
Well, let's shift some
We're not kink shaming.
Exactly.
Kink shaming.
Not yucking yums.
Before we get started, though, I did want to shout out We're Not Really Strangers. They have a card game. You can actually play the physical card game with your friends to get conversations going, or they have different decks too, where you can work with your partner.
They have so many decks.
So many decks. Big decks.
So we're not sponsored by them at all, but I just love their game so much. They just released one called the Self-Reflecting Game. You play by yourself. The box is a mirror.
yourself.
Oh, that feels deep.
If you really want to cry.
So like it's so cute. It comes in a box that's like it looks like a mirror. It's so pretty.
Aww.
Yeah. It's so pretty.
It's because it's
When
you.
you look at it. Yeah, I think you should play that and get deeper in it.
Yeah.
Just
Never open it. Just looking at
Wow,
myself.
I just
this
like
is
this game.
so pretty.
You know, when you talk about shadow work, that's a great game for delving into shadow work. Shadow work is when you work on the parts of you that you don't really like to look at, like where you kind of avoid addressing those parts, but it makes you who you are and it makes you a full person, and you have to embrace both parts because they make you can't have the good without the bad.
We better turn that sound up.
Even I know. Put it on
And
airplane.
very popular.
mode.
They're all jealous.
Yeah, we have another
you know
guest coming in, so she's trying to keep
Yes,
What, you need
it's
space?
true.
No, this is why I got this cup because Nikki's sitting next to me and I'm just
Oh, yeah, that's how you feel.
my fingers are so
stop.
bored.
Stop.
We'll talk later.
Thank you.
So how this
We have
game
to work
works,
right now.
and this is just like mostly based off looks, like first impressions. What did you think about each other? And we're gonna rotate around. So we'll start with me, I guess, because I'm holding the phone. Everyone can answer. Feel free to shout it out. There's no order, but make an assumption about me based off of this.
I know you too well to make an
know,
assumption
right?
about you. What you go?
I guess Nikki Blades can
Just like right now. I know
Just
now I'm
something
trying
that
to
you would
assume
assume.
something. Make an
What's
ass
one
out
of
of
the
you
first
and
things
me.
you assume about her?
that you're hella nice. Just like sweet.
Yeah.
Like the type of person that maybe too sweet. Like you look so nice that maybe you can get taken advantage of because you look like really sweet all the time. Like anybody, like you're probably nice to everybody, no matter who they are.
I was gonna make a joke about like, oh, good, my devices are working, but then like you hit like an actual truth. I was like,
Sorry. Damn it.
She's like, I can make this face.
You look like you
I was gonna be
knit.
like, haha, not very nice, but oh,
Go first. Y'all help. Someone else go.
That's the point of the game. We're trying to make everyone cry. Yeah, you're doing good. You're doing
it's
good.
very true. We're gonna make mascara run today.
Oh Lord, not these lashes.
Yeah.
I think when I first, are we all answering for you?
Go for it.
Yeah, you can if you want.
The first time I met you, they said that, or you said or something that said that you were a comedian, and the first thing that popped into my head was, oh, that bitch has been through some shit. Because comedians,
The nice and the dark behind the eyes.
yeah, because you got to go through some shit to become a stand-up comedian. Like not even just like YouTuber or whatever, but stand-up. Like this bitch has been through it.
You know what's funny too is like when I got into stand up, it didn't feel like a big deal. It wasn't like everyone I told, I was like, oh yeah, I'm doing stand up now. They're like, oh my God, like how do you get the balls? I'm like, for it to be so natural, I think also said something because I was like, no, this is just where it's got to go out. It's going to go out to, I got to put this darkness in the world.
I'm not
gotta share this.
I'm not scared of many things, but stand-up is one of the things that I'm most terrified of. If I go up there and no one laughs at my joke, I'm offing myself in the back of the building. Oh my God. Immediately.
You just have to joke about how no one's laughing at your joke.
Yeah, right? And I would tell them, go into the back of the building right now. I'm allowed to make this joke, by the way. Fuck you guys.
You guys, you're not part of this game. This is intimate, okay? You're just getting a peek at our intimate conversations. Jessica, this is for you.
Jessica.
So everyone answers this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or whoever wants to.
Or somebody who wants to. Okay. What about me intrigues you? You better have some sort of answer, bitch.
You live on, you did, and you still kind of do. You live on the other side of life, the life that I've always wondered, like, what if I did, college and like, no, like
college.
yeah. What if I did a college and I did a day job, or not a day job, but like a career, like a professional career. And sometimes I like think to myself, like, what's it like on the other side? And you are very interesting because you've done that, but you've been on our side too. So you know both worlds, because people always tell me like, Gina, I'm so jealous of you. You get to do whatever you want. I'm like, yeah, well, you have life insurance. Bitch, fuck you, So I'm always so like,
You could have life insurance, Gina.
I don't want to pay
It's
for
like
the
40
hoods.
bucks.
You're paying for it either way. Never mind.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later.
See, I don't know that corporate
When you get
shit.
married, you'll want it.
Yeah. For me, I'm always wondering what you're thinking. Like I look at you and I'm wondering what's going on.
I hear that a lot.
In your mind, because
I hear that a lot.
I find you very interesting the way you think. The way you analyze things. We were just having a conversation. Like I love talking to you. I feel like the conversation with you is so the range. We could talk about basic shit, like talking about hooking up with someone, to sitting and talking about numbers and finances and future plans. So for you, it's like I haven't explored all of you yet.
Yeah.
And that's really interesting to me, that there's a lot of parts that we don't know. So
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, I would love to have conversations with you.
yeah.
That's kind of the same thing I was gonna say, is there's always like something new that pops up that I'm like, I think like I kind of get how you operate and how your brain works, but then like you'll say something that surprises me all the time, where
Really?
it's like, oh, I didn't know you'd be into that. Like
Yeah.
like when I found out you were like listening to punk rock bands, I was like, oh, like I just didn't like because I didn't know that we would have been friends in high school probably.
Yeah.
I also, for the longest time, because Joe told me about this in the past. Sorry for saying his name.
It's
but
fine. We're
I
friends.
don't know.
He's
fucking
cool.
Exes are weird.
I don't have any issue with Joe. It's okay.
I really want to meet your friends back home because he told me how or you also talk about how you guys used to go fucking clubbing and dive bars and you were a cheerleader and all that.
You were a cheerleader?
Yeah,
she
see,
was a
isn't this
fucking
so I heard
she was a
cheerleader
Hooters
first, so I
girl.
never would
You
have
was a
guessed.
Hooters
Yeah, right? See?
Bitch, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, I know why you're confused. But I had the bombshell, bro. Do you remember that one?
That shit was good. That shit
But I
saved me.
feel like when I think of you as a cheerleader, I feel like it's like an all black outfit. You have black hair and a lot of eyeliner on for some reason.
She
That's
was
what
that
I
bitch
envision.
and Bring It On. That
Yeah.
goth one.
Yeah, that's what-
and I
that's
want
what
to
I
meet your
envision.
friends so bad and hear all these stories and see
Wow.
how you're like
Yeah.
around them and stuff.
Well, you can always come to Texas.
Yeah. Yeehaw.
All right, Blades.
All right.
This one's for you.
Okay. What do you think I'm most likely to splurge on? Oh, that's
Oh, based on just looking
at me.
Okay. Huh.
Everything
Well,
about you looks expensive. So I would
Exactly,
just say
yeah.
anything you put on your body.
I was like, because your outfit, I'm like an accessory, some sort of accessory right now. I'm like a purse, I picture like a Chanel bag or something. I don't know a lot about purses, but
Those are
something
expensive.
expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. A Birkin.
Self-care.
Oh, that's a lot.
Self-care, but not only just on the outside, but on the inside. I feel like, because I know you and I know you're real good with your money. And I know you don't just splurge and just
This is
random-
based off of the look.
Oh,
Yeah.
just off the look? Okay.
Yeah.
Self-care. Like you are so pretty.
Yeah.
Like if you ever the first time I saw you on camera, I was like, I just know she smells good.
Yeah.
You know, like I know
she
she
does.
smells good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So like everything from tiptoe, like it's just beautiful. And you put work into it and you put love and money into it, and I can
Thank you.
Yeah.
You don't give me dusty bitch vibes.
Yeah.
You know what I
I'm getting
mean?
dusty. And that's part of like the mask.
Yeah.
Because I don't splurge my money on
Yeah.
like purses. Like this was on sale. Like everything I have, I've kind of always been raised to look a certain way, but knowing that you don't have to spend money to do it.
Yeah, same.
And people that are just buying a lot of expensive things, you're probably distracting others from
Yes.
what's really going on.
Yeah.
Dad used to tell me, like, if a guy's paying attention to your shoes and that's the only thing he's looking at, he's missing the best part.
I guess you know what it is your smile. Like you radiate confidence,
Yeah.
and to me, you look like a person that says, "I deserve this." Like, and with no like, "Uh-oh, is it too expensive? Like, should I don't know. This is like waste of money." Like, it's just like, no, I deserve this. It's part of my life. Like, it's just like you own that. Like,
Thank
it's
you.
that confidence personality.
And what's crazy is I struggle with that, like buying things that I deserve, or there was like this idea of like the supermodel. For me, I idolized 90s supermodels, and there was something so beautiful about them. And it wasn't the designer outfits they were wearing. There's something about being able to wash off all your makeup and still feel beautiful. And there's something expensive about that.
Yes.
There's always like these little things, and the more natural you are and the less effort you put in, it's like a classier look.
Right.
So I've tried to adopt those tricks into my life, so when I go to certain places, I'm not threatened by the YSL bag or the Chanel bag, and I know that I understand why you have it. It's beautiful, but I want to look like I have it and not need it.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
So-
like you'd have something simple that compliments you, and maybe it's expensive, maybe it's not,
Right.
but it looks classy. It looks
And pulling back. That's one thing I had to learn how to do is pull back, because I mean, I loved glitter and bright and the lashes and everything is big, sexy, boobs out, legs. And it was learning how to like
dial it back.
Yeah, I had to really do that. Pull it back. So I appreciate that, because that's the goal. Like everything you guys described is like the goal. So that means that it's working.
Yay.
Okay. Do you think I was popular in school? Explain.
Yes.
No.
I know you.
Well, but just by looking at you, I would say yes.
Really?
Yeah, because there's something about you that's so attractive. It's not just like your look. Like you have a quality that makes me want to go towards you. Like it's magnetic. So for me, because I wasn't popular in school, and I look at you, I'm like, oh my God, you look so nice and fun and funny and like a guy's girl, and everybody probably would just like you.
By looking at you, I would have thought, like looking at you now, because I've seen your actual high school pictures, but like looking at you now, I would have thought you were more of like the rebellious girl that I might not have seen a lot of. So I wouldn't necessarily say popular girl, but like you are like someone that everyone's attracted to, and like it's like you're unattainable almost, because you're like elusive. Like you are sometimes there, like leaning up
In
against
the
a fucking locker,
periphery.
or you're
Yeah.
like in the under the bleachers smoking cigarettes or something.
Everybody
but,
wants
like,
to
you're
get to know you.
Like you're badass, but like too mysterious to be the popular cheerleader chick.
Popular is a different thing from liked or wanted for me. I think it's the same thing. Like you would be the elusive fucking cloud of smoke in the corner, or like you're too cool for the popular people even.
It's more interesting than the popular
Like
group.
keeps a close circle and you can't get in because she'll crush you like a cockroach.
So growing up in the Bay, I was actually a nerd and I got bullied a lot. Like I had crooked teeth, pimples, I was gross, all the way till freshman year. And then sophomore year is when I moved to SoCal into a very less diverse school. Because in the Bay, like every race, everything, like we were a huge school. We were just, football champions and stuff. We were huge. And then now I'm moving to like a smaller, all Chinese school.
Wow.
Like I swear to God, there was one white guy, two black guys. That's it.
Whoa.
Like, yeah. And then when I first moved here, it was like, I was a goth kid.
Oh, okay.
So I was a goth kid. And I used to be that kid with like the chain wallet and the knife in school and stuff like that.
Oh, we would have been friends.
So
Same.
I later on found out, like during senior year, I was always known. Like the kids all knew who I was. The popular girls who knew who I was. But in the school in my city, they have like these little sororities and fraternities, like official ones in school. It's really weird.
In high school?
Yeah, like they rush and they have bigs and littles, and they're like, "Oh, we want you to join us." And I'm like, "No, fuck that, no, right?" So, and I hung out with the nerds that played video games.
Yeah.
So apparently I was always known. And then my friend that I'm still friends with to this day, she's like, the girls in the sororities and stuff were scared of you.
Yeah, see, that's
exactly.
exactly what I'm
Yeah.
thinking.
So I guess they knew who I was, but I just
intimidated.
never.
I think we nailed it basically.
Yeah.
So because again, I didn't know any of the other stuff, and I'm just judging off of right now. And today, I'm like, I feel like everybody would want to hang out with you.
Yeah.
they
And
would,
my-
but they're scared.
Yeah, and that's like again everybody's definition of
And my
popular in
second
school.
week, I remember, okay, so the first day of school, I became friends with this girl who introduced me to this guy who I dated for a month there. And we moved into lockers together because, high school, your locker's your apartment.
Gag.
But his ex-girlfriend that broke up with him a week ago was 2 lockers down.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So then for the first 2 weeks of school, her friends kept on trying to message me on AIM. It's like, who the fuck are you? Blah, blah, blah. And then one day I had a really bad day and I told her friend, I was like, if my name comes out of her fucking mouth again, I'm going to break her. And she was like this tiny little Asian girl. And then, so it doesn't really, well, the next day she's like, oh, I just want to be friends. I'm like, yeah, you do.
Mhm, yeah, you do.
So it doesn't really help my reputation that I threatened to beat up a girl 2 weeks in.
But will help your reputation is by listening to whatever we're about to tell you to go listen to and using the codes we tell you to use to enhance your life. Treat yourself.
Buy it.
Upgrade your lifestyle.
Buy it.
All right, everyone, listen up. We've got some new products from Manscaped. They've launched their Ultra Premium Collection, and now they're moving above the waistline. And you know how important it is to have a grooming routine. Personally, I pick 2 days out of the week. I do a full shower with a scrub, body scrub, shave everything head to toe, do all my hair stuff at once. So I think this would be great. If you got Manscaped for your boyfriend boyfriend, make him do his little 2 days a week grooming routine, get on the same page so you guys can have fun at the same time and also be hairless at the same time. Everyone's familiar with the Lawnmower 4.0, which is the best in the business for trimming below the waist. But now you can enhance your grooming routine with the Ultra Premium Collection. This package includes 4 products and a gift. Listen up. Manscaped Premium Deodorant, okay? Hydrating body spray, kind of like a lotion, but more like a spray. Then they've got body wash infused with aloe vera and sea salt, and 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner infused with sea kelp and coconut water, plus a free gift, which is a 3-pack set of lip balm to keep those lips feeling moist. All of these products are cruelty-free, paraben-free, vegan-friendly, and dye-free. The best ingredients with zero compromise. Help your guy join the 4 million men worldwide who look great and smell great thanks to Manscaped by going to manscaped.com for 20% off plus free shipping with the code MOOD. That's 20% off plus free shipping with the code MOOD at manscaped.com. The only smell you'll want on him in a bottle. Thanks to Manscaped.
All right, guys. Sometimes in order to go green, you have to get blue. Blue Land, that is. And Blue Land was founded on the belief that a cleaner planet starts by eliminating plastic waste while creating powerful, effective cleaners for your entire home. I'm such a huge fan of Blue Land. It's so freaking cute and so eco-friendly because Blue Land's idea is super simple and beautiful. You buy the bottle just once and you refill it forever. No more plastic waste, and the only thing that you need to discard is your outdated idea that eco-friendly products are more expensive and less effective, because that's just not true with Blue Land. All you have to do is just fill Blue Land's beautiful Instagrammable bottles with warm water. You pop in one of the hand soap or spray cleaner tablets, you watch it fizzle away, and within minutes you have powerful cleaning products in the most incredible scents, such as iris agave, Parian lemon, and lavender eucalyptus, and they smell amazing. From their best-selling cleaning essentials kits to their hand soap duo and plastic-free laundry and dishwasher tablets, which, by the way, oh my god, they make my laundry smell amazing. My dishes come out super clean. I'm such a huge fan. Blue Land has something for every inch of your home, and backed by popular demand is Blue Land's toilet tablet cleaner. You should get it before it sells out again because it's high quality stuff, you guys. Blue Land's stunning, high quality forever bottles just start at $10 when you buy a kit and are meant to be reused forever with money-saving refill tablets that start at just $2. Try Blue Land today. You'll love it and the planet will thank you. Right now, you can get 15% off your first order when you go to blueland.com/bigmood. That's 15% off your first order of any products. Blueland.com/bigmood. Don't forget, blueland.com/bigmood.
Okay.
Did you buy it, you broke bitch?
Let me go to the next level.
What were you like in high school?
Oh, conflicted. Because I went to a super, super small school that I just did not fit in. I looked different. I was different. There was nobody like me. And we didn't have like jocks, nerds, and others. It was very mushed together because everybody, I graduated with like less than 100 people. So
Yeah, me too.
Whoa.
yeah. So for me, I was great at sports, but I was fighting all the time just to find a place. Like the girls didn't like me or the guys were scared of my family. Well, the guys were terrified of my dad. My dad made sure that everybody stayed away. But like even like the politics, it's a lot of small town politics and being, you know, essentially like the broke brown girl at school that everybody knew. So I wasn't popular. I had my close friends, maybe like 2 or 3. One ended up being my brother-in-law, and I'm related. I'm like related to him now. Yeah, they're my brother-in-laws. But my best friends, like in high school, you would look at them and be like, I don't get it, but then you would get it if you knew me. And I just, because I was in art for 4 years. I was in band. I was an athlete. I wanted to like model. I was out there super goofy. Like I always got compared to like Nick Cannon back when he was on All That, you know, back in that day, like that's how I was. So I was just really awkward for a while, but I probably wasn't. It just was the people I was around.
Yeah.
I looked the same. Never mind. I looked better. I never really changed since like my junior year of high school. I've like looked this way, but people didn't find me attractive. It just wasn't what was attractive there.
Yeah.
But then when I went to college and I was like, I knew I wasn't ugly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
it's this weird,
Yeah.
it's this weird perception because, well, back then we talked about this on a different episode. Like you watch TV and it's like the beautiful is like white, blonde hair, blue eyes. And so I didn't think, I was like, I don't think I'm attractive, but I really haven't changed either since high school. And then I was treated so differently afterwards. And then I saw like kind of the change in mainstream media of like,
I remember looking at Nicole Scherzinger because the Pussycat Dolls were out, and I would look in the mirror and I'm like, I kind of look like her, and I'm like, I don't understand, but I wanted attention. I wanted attention. I needed validation. It was really hard. High school was like, my mom had to remind me like daily that it's going to be okay.
I would never go back to high school.
Never go back.
Oh my
I did
God.
not. I didn't enjoy my high school experience at all. College though, oh my God,
I didn't do one of those.
I didn't do it.
my
I didn't do
God.
it at college. Yeah.
I did. I mean, but I was a college athlete, and it was the epitome of being like a badass on campus. Like Nikki Blade started in college, and it was on the softball field, and it's like my confidence lives in that space.
Yeah.
And whenever I'm feeling down, I'm like, what would that Nikki do? And I'd be like, oh, never mind. She would probably punch somebody and then be like, make out with somebody else. I don't know. I was really like, you couldn't tell me shit.
You were feeling yourself then.
But now I'm like balanced out. I feel like I'm a
good.
nice balanced
Please
out.
punch me.
It's very okay later.
I can't help it whenever I'm straight as fuck, but when Nikki's around, she's like, oh.
Yeah, but I'm not. So that's probably what's happening.
That's what it
falling
is.
into her web.
You're straight as fuck. I'm really not.
She's
so.
good.
Moving on. How many speeding tickets do you think I've gotten in my life?
And again, this is just looking at you.
Yeah.
You look like you drive under the speed
That's what I'm
limit in the
saying.
far right lane.
Yeah.
You look like you drive a Prius with a cat in the passenger
Yeah.
seat, and like
Yeah.
the windows are down, and you're just like,
She got those eyelashes, headlights, like, you know.
Yeah, you look like
I'm like
you,
a Phoebe.
Yeah, you're a Phoebe.
You look like you don't use your turn signal. Do you know what I mean? Like you look like you're in the far left lane. Like I'm just driving today, and now I'm in the other lane.
Yeah. You're the ones we honk at.
Yeah. And then you're,
Fuck out of the way.
You look like you do this. I'm so sorry.
Right? Yeah.
That's so funny. I wish Steve was here so you could tell him
You
that.
drive like a goddamn bat out of hell. I fear for my life.
But that's
in her
why, like,
car.
just looking at you, especially,
Yeah.
you have the little braids in your hair, and you have like a knit top. And
But you know what's funny is I'm still singing and doing like, but I'm just
my
driving
God.
90 per hour and like
Yeah.
weaving out of traffic. But I'm like, it's a beautiful day.
And everyone's dying in the back. There's explosions.
And I pause sometimes, like I'll be like, something in the way. Hey, bitch, move out the way. She moves.
yeah.
I've never been in a car with Nikki. I would have never guessed. Wow.
Don't get in the car with
Holy
me.
crap. So you're the one honking at us.
Yeah, I'm like, but it's funny because I get kind of like irritated when like passengers get scared. I'm like, I got you. Like, what? I've never been in an accident.
She's like, why are you being so dramatic?
Yeah,
What are you
like,
gasping
calm down.
for?
When
Hey,
someone
you scared
says-
me. Stop it.
When
Like,
someone says
don't gasp.
I've never been in an accident before, I'm like, the past performance doesn't reflect future options.
My driving
Like, we
record
can
says I get
still
great insurance
die.
prices. Why does insurance trust me then?
Oh,
why does insurance
the
trust me,
fucking
Jess?
progressive thing that will track you and
Oh,
see what
hell
your
no.
insurance does.
Hey,
then.
hey.
I think
I've
it's so,
earned the trust.
Yeah.
I think it's so funny when drivers get upset that the passengers are scared.
Oh, I hate it.
We're all in the car.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Why are you being so dramatic?
Steve
my
will
God.
gasp.
Calm
And I'm like,
down.
hey, you scared me with that gasp. Stop.
Yeah.
Like,
You
scared me
I
with
could have
your
killed somebody.
But yeah, when I look at you, it's like right now in this look, I would have never thought that you would be like going above 35.
So I had a moment of enlightenment as a Los Angeles driver. I used to go on tour and I would rent cars in every city that I go to, and I would just get pissed at all the drivers. And then I remember my friends telling me, "You're a like when you're young, or when people tell you you're a terrible driver, you're like, no, I'm not."
Yeah.
Like, you
Yeah.
never accept it. And then one day, I think I was in Atlanta and I was driving, and then my friends in the car were like, "Dude," and then I had a moment of like, "What the fuck's up with all these drivers in every city?" And then I was like, "Oh, maybe it is I."
You are that
You
driver
know?
in that city.
Yeah. So I was like, "Oh." So now, like, if you
I
see
haven't
the-
gotten there yet.
Yeah.
No.
So
I
my
love
driving,
the self-awareness.
Exactly.
That is growth for
That was
you.
growth.
Yeah.
I still think people can't drive for shit. Get the fuck
I'm
out
like,
of
if
my
everyone
way.
drove like me, we'd be fine. Everyone would
you.
get there on time.
Period.
Everyone would be efficient.
We probably I think I'm a better driver than you. Just based off of looking, I mean, again, surface level.
Yeah.
I'm going to just assume that about myself, that I look like I drive better than you do.
I'm baby driver. That's what I tell Steve. I'm like, if I have music on and I'm singing to it, I'm baby driver. I can weave in and out, and we'll get there on time, and no one's gonna get scathed.
Yeah.
The one rule I had was after learning how to drive better is my passenger, I always make sure their head never bobs when I brake or take off.
One thing I won't do,
considerate
what
of you, 'cause I
scares the
don't
shit
care.
out of me, is if people get too close to the person in front of them. I always leave a lot of padding in between me and the person in front of me. I get mad if they're driving slow, but I will leave padding. I don't like when people tailgate because I've been in accidents before where I'm not driving and they hit the person in front and it's traumatizing. So when Steve gets too close, I'm like, see, you get mad at me, but like you're driving so fucking close to the bumper.
But I loved, again, because of your outfit. Right? I'm like,
I love that I look like I drive slow.
Again, you look really, really nice.
Like I'm
You look
laid
like you
back.
have flowers painted on the side of your car.
Aw, I do drive a hybrid, not a Prius though. It's a Honda. All right.
Drivers anger me.
Jessica.
Or anger me.
Yeah. They make me angry.
Anger me.
All right. So do you think I fall in love easily? Why or why not?
Hell no.
I feel
No,
like-
good God. Just off of looking at you. No.
Right?
No?
No.
Why?
You look like someone would have to prove themselves to you first.
You look picky.
Yeah, which isn't bad.
Yeah,
but
it's
if
not
we're-
bad. If you're
Is that
falling in
because
love.
no? Is that because you know me?
No, knowing
No.
you.
Or what do I look like?
Knowing
Okay.
you, I'm like, I know that that the reason you're not having sex with people is because you'll develop feelings too fast. So I know that like, because knowing you, that you might fall in love quicker than usual if a physical thing happens. But looking at you,
Right.
you look picky. Like
Yeah.
you look like.
Why? What about me looks picky?
I would say just your resting face. Looks,
Okay.
Your resting. Your resting
Like I'm gonna have
face.
to earn you liking me.
Your smile looks like you have to work for it.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it's naturally. Oh, you don't look like you're always smiling naturally, but like your resting face makes me assume that I'm gonna have to work to try to make you smile.
Like you're not just gonna give it.
Yeah.
Like you're not one of those people that walk by as strangers and be like you don't get any of those for free.
Yeah. Again, just surface level and not knowing you.
That's me though.
But I would have never known that you fall in love easily because I don't know you like that yet. So for me, hearing that, I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Now I want to know more. But again, just based off of looks and be like, nah, she ain't just falling for no bullshit. Like you better bring your A game every time.
I think that is true, but like when the guys have their A game, then I fall fast.
Got it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not like any Tom, Dick, or Harry, but like
Right.
when they're really good at
Then that
whatever
smile
they're
comes
doing,
out.
then then I'm
smile at
like,
the
grocery
Like,
store
oh
for
no,
no
I
reason.
feel things. Oh no,
Yeah.
it's happening. Oh no, you got me.
I'm smiling.
I don't want this. Nikki.
For me, what compliment do you think I hear the most?
damn girl.
Yeah, right.
Which of the many do you think I
didn't pick this, by the way. You guys do know
I want
that.
to give you all my credit cards. Just ruin my credit. I don't care. Just take it. Here's the keys. Have my kids. It's whatever.
That's the one I hear the most.
off of looking at you,
Yeah.
obviously your appearance, you're beautiful.
Thank you.
But after interacting with you, I'm like, wow, your personality really shines.
Thank you.
You can hold yourself. You're really good at conversation. Like you're just someone that I would want to be around all the time.
Oh,
You're
thank
so
you.
much more than your looks. You know.
Yeah.
Like, you're
Like that's just scratching the surface.
because I think I've seen you since my go-go dancing days. I always saw the name Nikki Blaze. I'm like, damn, that girl's pretty. But then meeting you, I'm like, she's funny. She's intelligent. You know, she has her shit together.
Thank you.
And that just makes you from like a 10 to like a 15.
When you get picked on growing up, you develop a personality.
You got a personality.
I was like, the looks came later.
Yeah.
The personality was first.
Yeah.
But no, I appreciate that. I know what I look
What
like.
compliment do you get the most?
What, on like first meeting me or like
Yeah, like maybe just the one you like. What do you hear the most?
the one that sticks with me is the personality one.
Okay, because that means more to you. Probably.
Yeah, because that means more. I mean, the looks one, I became a model, so that's part of the work.
Yeah, it's
I'm
just
probably
like-
more critical of the like whatever the physical
Those
things
just
are.
like bounce off of you, right?
Yeah, because-
but I feel like you probably get 10,000 damn girls all day long, and then you become numb to it.
It's almost like something you have to have on your resume in order to even get in that field.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
it's part of the standard.
Yeah, like those don't sit with me the way that like getting to know you actually really funny. I think I love when people realize how nice I am.
Yeah.
You know, like I like that part. If you
Yeah.
can see that I like love you and I care about you, that I love that compliment. And the funny one, Whenever somebody says like, you're actually pretty funny, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, because that's where I started. Like I've always cracked jokes. I was always the goofy one.
That was the deflection thing. It's like, that's what I got in my bag.
Yeah.
Like, I know you're not going to be attracted to me.
But I just always like, that was my way to get attention. I grew up around like a lot of people and I'm the crybaby of the family.
Me too.
So sensitive. Like I am so sensitive, but I was one, they were like, yo, Nicole's awkward. Like I just looked different than everybody else, but I loved being like big in the room. Like I wanted to dance or whatever, everything with like movement. So, and being funny or making accents and just dancing goofy. Like I loved doing that. So that's how I got attention. And then later I was like, oh, I look a certain way, but I always wanted that to shine more than the way that I looked. So I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I keep locking your phone. My bad.
Oh, that's okay. It does.
As a model, do you ever like, I don't know how to say this without sounding like a douchebag, but like modeling wise, growing up, and whenever people tell me I'm ugly, I'm like, okay.
Oh, yeah.
For this, like, okay.
Yeah. When it comes,
I'm not the prettiest. I can say that. I'm not the prettiest. But you like, if you're gonna call me ugly, you're just like, okay.
There's a switch. So like Nicole is sensitive, right?
Yeah.
Nicole is sensitive. Nicole is the one that gets her feelings hurt. Nicole is the one that feels ugly. She feels like you don't belong in the room. But Nikki, because I created Nikki. It's always been me, but that's the person I've wanted to be. But I know what happens when I walk in a room because I've also trained myself to command a room. When I walk into a space, if I want to be nice and bubbly and fun, like I know how to walk into that. Where if I want all eyes on me and just to be standing there and to look regal or to look like, whoa, who is that? I know what to do. There's a walk, there's a presence, there's a confidence, there's a way you hold yourself. So if people try to say like I'm not pretty, I'll be like, look, I know some days I'm not pretty.
Maybe not to you, but to everyone else.
But
you know, join the minority party.
Bitch. But you know, there's days where I'm like, because we're in front of the camera so much. I'm like, you can't tell me shit. Like, bitch, I already know the flaws that I have.
Yeah.
I already know what you would want me to fix.
Yeah.
Dude, especially as a YouTuber where you're editing your face. You're editing yourself all day.
We heard it all. So that's why I'm like, look, you may not like how I look, but I ended up getting paid for talking. So I can do both. Like I get paid now to be on the radio. Also, I can do a swimsuit. I could talk on the radio in a swimsuit. You would never know because I got a good photo shoot to do. But that's like the power you hold where you can be like, man, that's all right. It's okay.
And that's how I feel about all my girls in entertainment. You know, like in entertainment, you do look a certain way and you look nice on camera and people, like you guys get complimented all the time. So every time I see comments of like, oh, you're ugly, whatever, I'm like,
okay.
Right?
Like, it's just the person on the other side. It's like,
They're
look,
projecting
and you
something.
could be ugly to that person,
and
but
not their
also
taste.
like that doesn't have anything to do with the general public's opinion.
Then let's be real. When was the last time you actually looked at somebody and called them ugly and it was just based off their looks? The only time I've ever thought somebody was really ugly is because their personality wasn't shit.
True. That's so true.
If you go and think people are ugly, like you're ugly.
Yeah.
Because I look at people, I'm like, I wouldn't be like,
there's
they're
something
so
pretty
ugly.
about so many people.
Yeah. I don't think I've looked at someone and been like, damn,
that's really true.
Yeah.
People
I've never
have,
thought
like,
that adjective unless the personality
you don't
was
like
just,
them.
Yeah.
Like you're ugly inside and outside.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, here we go. Do you think I ever checked an ex's phone for evidence?
Hell yeah.
Wait, while they're an ex or were they not an ex yet?
I think while dating.
Okay.
You look like you've taken the phone while they're sleeping, lifted up their eyelids so that you can scan the retinas, and then but they're probably drugged up on NyQuil because you spiked their drink.
You are a detective digging ass bitch. And
we actually
all
just had this in our girl chat though. Like you posted something. It was like someone else posted like they fucked up. They called their boyfriend out because the boyfriend said they were going to bed, and then they saw they were active on Instagram, so they immediately screenshot it and called them out, and then they realized that it was active 20 minutes ago.
Yeah. And then now you have to erase everything before they see that you're crazy.
Yeah.
So I've actually only looked at a guy that I'm dating's phone for two guys that I've dated, and I was right both times
Because the gut knows.
the gut knows, you know?
Yeah.
The gut
That's why
knows when he got hosed.
If you feel like you want to, just don't. But then also still go ahead and like end it. Probably.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I said is that like, because I did that, I like looked through their phone and I don't like
You're
that
gonna
part.
find
You
something.
find it.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, you know what? If I ever feel like I have to check through my partner's phone, it's just not meant to be.
Yep.
I won't check
Yeah.
it anymore. I'll never do that again, but it's just not meant to be.
There's a voice inside of me that's like, they're 1000% right. You got to be better than that. And then the other side of me is like, bitch, you gonna check his phone
It's a battle every time.
every time.
It's,
but I don't
it's
do
almost
it
to prove to yourself that you're not crazy though.
Yes.
Because it's like until you have that evidence,
Yeah.
it's like, am I crazy?
Yeah.
Is he not lying to me? Is he telling the truth and I'm just like making shit up? And then you get that evidence and it's validating, but now you're pissed because
It
it's like,
hurts because
right.
you actually
Fucking
see
found
it
it.
and
Yeah.
read it though. Like that's
I didn't
almost
want to be
worse.
right.
Yeah.
But, at
then-
least I'm not crazy.
But then when you look and there's nothing there, then you're like, what? And now it's almost like you have to find something.
Yeah.
Like I already took this step. I must find something
No,
now.
it's more like there's nothing. Man, no one wants my man.
Really?
We do that.
I'm kidding. It's like, oh, he must be ugly. No, I'm kidding. But the first time I ever did that was I was 19, 20 years old or something, and I was dating this guy for 2 years, and I was right. There was 4 different women on there.
Shit.
There was a text to his friend while he was in Vegas, like, you guys got condoms? Like, I was right.
Oh my
you
God.
know?
That makes my,
Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
my God, that makes the pits come back.
sick.
The pit of my
That
stomach.
was my first serious, and that affected me for a long
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
So I did that, and then I was right, and then I've only had to do it one other time and I was also right. But then other than that, I never felt like I had to do that again with my other relationships. How do you guys feel about, because Stacy preaches this a lot. She's like, keep your peace. Don't look at the phone. If it's meant to show up and whatever, it will show up and you'll find out eventually. How do you feel about that? Because for me, I'm like, no.
If I even have those thoughts or feelings, one, we got to talk about it. I got to tell my partner immediately. And if I feel like they're like, if I feel in any way that they're lying to me or gaslighting me, then it just shouldn't be, because there's obviously trust issues. There's some sort of trust issue going on. So why even be in that?
Yeah. Or the thing on TikTok is, no, I'd rather keep my peace. I'd rather eat today, so I'm not going to look at his phone. Like, I never understood that,
No, that's not good.
Or like, or
I don't agree
Stacey
with that.
says, don't go looking or else you're going to find something.
That's
Well,
true.
that's
That is
true.
true.
So what is that?
If you go looking, you will find something.
Yeah.
It's just like,
You're going to find your answer regardless. I think the root of that saying is that you've now found an answer. The fact that you're looking, you have trust issues.
means you already have the
Yeah.
answer.
It's not on the phone,
You
but like
shouldn't
you're
be
finding
there.
yourself.
And
Yeah.
I think a lot of people don't use that saying correctly because
Right.
like, if you go looking, you're going to find evidence. The thing is if you go looking, you're going to make a reason. You're going to find whatever you want to find because now you're trying to justify your feelings, but
it means you're already feeling that
you're
way.
already feeling it.
If your partner has done something that makes you feel like you can't trust them, or like they're going to cheat on you if they go to Vegas,
Yeah.
then that's either you have to work out your own trauma from the past from a partner that cheated on you, or this partner is not the most trustworthy.
Yeah. And I think you just hit a real important point that we never talk about is like, why do you feel that way? Because again, there are times where you're the toxic person and they're not. And you have to really face like, is it me or are they actually giving me the signs that they're cheating?
I'm going to say 90% of the time, it's probably they're doing something shady, and that's why your gut is like, ooh, like, because I fully believe that we have
there's
women's
we got Spidey.
intuition.
Oh, yeah, we got
We've
Spidey
got the
senses.
Spidey sense. And I don't want anyone to think like, oh, I'm crazy. I
No.
should
Trust.
just let it go.
No,
Like,
trust your gut 1000%. But then that makes you, there's times where, are you reacting?
Still go to therapy.
But you
still
can't,
are.
because there's a chance that
There's a
you
chance.
could be just fucking batshit crazy.
But yes,
but probably
if the phone
not.
is turned over, if you're noticing he's out more, if the likes on Instagram, like there's so many
If he
signs.
goes like this,
and
then he locks his phone.
Yeah,
right?
there's.
How dare you be happy without involving me?
First off,
You're not allowed to
What
laugh
you
at
smiling at.
It's a meme. You're laughing at a meme without me.
and that is why I am still single because my ass is thinking all those. Who the fuck making you smile today?
If I ask you, are you having a good day, and you say yes, I'll be like, why? I'm not there. Like,
oh shit, I ain't there. I'll be like,
Yeah.
oh, good.
You should be having a terrible day.
And they're the toxic ones.
They're the toxic ones.
Not
Not
having
us.
a good day without us.
I always tell my men, like, either you're gonna be with me or you're gonna be with Jesus. Make a decision.
Let them know.
No one else.
But you know what? These toxic ass men love some crazy because they keep coming back. They ain't one that won't come back. What's up? I know. I saw your text message. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, it's bad. They're the worst.
They're the dumb ones.
They're the dumb ones.
I
Like,
like,
dude,
you need a little bit of crazy.
I would
otherwise
not
you're
come back to
boring.
me. Shit, I wouldn't date me back then. Hell no. I am crazy.
It's because they go, do I want crazy or boring? And it's like,
Yeah.
you're always going to lean a little
And then you
towards
become
crazy.
toxic trait.
Yeah, then you become boring and they're like, this is not what I signed up for. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go like pictures on Instagram.
She reads books.
I gotta go start something.
I'm gonna go say some shit today.
What subject do you think I thrived at in school, and did I fail any?
You didn't feel shit.
But this is just based off
you.
of looking at you. I'm really trying to act like I don't know anything about you and just look at you. It's the outfit. The outfit
Yeah,
is
it is
really throwing.
really hippy-dippy,
It's
yeah.
very hippy dippy. You look like you loved science, though. There's something about me that makes me think you are into astrology and just the universe.
I love that you called astrology science.
I did to some.
I don't love that, but I'll let it slide.
You look like the art girl that wore the maxi denim skirt.
overalls?
You get art.
The maxi denim skirt with the frizzy long hair.
Or you look like, in art class, you like a pottery. You look like
I
you,
did take ceramics.
Yeah.
My grandpa taught the class.
Apparently, I keep saying all these things wrong, and I get
No,
correct.
pottery's right.
She
but
said I took ceramics. I was like, shit, it's not it's a different name.
it's a pottery wheel. It's ceramic.
Same thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing. You don't have to pot. You can do handmade stuff too, but the pottery wheel is there if you want.
And what did you fail in? Math. Oh, you look like you failed math. Again, your outfit is really throwing me off.
I know.
It's the braids. It's the little flower
can't
thing
answer
coming
these
out.
I'm glad that you don't look good at math. It's
You
fine.
look like you aren't good at math. Like you're too pretty to be
She's
good at
like
math.
better at math than me. The
accountant.
And my career is in math.
But again, just looking at
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
I'm trying to act as though
I don't want to
I
look like
don't.
that.
And that's what makes you amazing.
It's the outfit, really, because you look like
outfit,
you love
yeah.
horses.
Okay, I'm changing immediately after this.
Lisa Frank. Lisa
Like horse dick, okay?
Damn. She's like, all right, we're never wearing this outfit again. That would be the perfect poker outfit.
You're
because again,
right.
if I was to just sit at the table and look, I'm like, she don't know.
Wearing
what
this to poker
the fuck's
next
on. She
day.
don't know what's going
She
on.
just turned 21. She's
Look
not
at
a gamble.
this.
No, I love that because that makes they will never expect
Never.
you to know anything about odds or ratios or anything. I should wear this outfit.
You should give it
And
a
the
try.
hair.
And they, oh
It's
yeah,
the hair.
true. She's too innocent to know math.
Yeah.
And just hold your cards all weird.
Like, how do I? What is this? What does the A mean? What if you have two A's? Is that good? Anyway, when you are thinking about shopping for your next outfit, maybe check out our sponsor if they sell that, or wear a cute outfit to check out our sponsor. Whatever we're talking about, go buy it. Figure that out.
Figure it out.
I said it perfectly. I said what I said.
We're so good at this.
FanDuel Sportsbook is an official sports betting partner of Super Bowl 56. To celebrate, new customers can bet $5 to win $280 in cash on either team to win when you use promo code BIGMOOD when registering. That's right, you'll get your winnings in cold, hard cash. Because we know cash is always better than quote-unquote free bets. There's no better place to bet Super Bowl 56 than FanDuel Sportsbook. They got promotions for new and existing customers. They've got same game parlays where you can combine small bets for bigger wins, and there's tons of Super Bowl props and more. Personally, I gotta bet for the Rams. I usually don't bet on my dad's team to win, but coming from Los Angeles, living there my entire adult life, I gotta root for LA to win. And it's in LA this year, and Eminem is playing in the you don't need to know that. I'm also betting on Eminem. I wish I could. You can't do that. Don't try to do that on FanDuel. They won't let you. But if I could, I would. I guess I'll just stick to betting for the Rams. I do love watching Super Bowl no matter what. Just two teams that have been fighting all season for the big win, duking it out while I get to eat appetizers and drink drinks with my friends. It's just an all-around good time, and betting on it makes it even more fun. So don't miss your chance to turn $5 into $280 in cash. Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app and use promo code BIGMOOD to make every moment more this Super Bowl. Again, promo code BIGMOOD exclusively on FanDuel Sportsbook. Disclaimer, you must be 21 and over and present in Arizona, Colorado, Connecticut, Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Virginia, or West Virginia. New users only. $10 first deposit required. Must wager in designated offer market. Max bonus $150. Bonus for Tennessee users fulfilled in site credit within 72 hours. Tennessee site credit expires 14 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit fanduel.com/RG in Colorado, Iowa, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Illinois, and Virginia. 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT-STEP to 53342 in Arizona. 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org/chat in Connecticut. 1-800-9-WITH-IT in Indiana. Tennessee Redline 1-800-889-9789 in Tennessee or visit www.1800gambler.net in West Virginia.
Do you want to be a part of a wellness revolution in 2022? This year, prioritize you first with Beam's premium CBD products for sleep. Personally, I've been working a lot of hours lately. I've been having some trouble sleeping because not only is my brain geared up from having to work so much, but I'll be drinking extra coffee and dealing with emails and stuff will give me some anxiety. So by the end of the night, I'm still kind of too wired to sleep, and I do need something to kind of help me wind down. Beam is the world's most innovative functional wellness brand, and today our listeners get a special discount on Beam's sleep product, the Dream Powder, their best-selling healthy hot cocoa. It contains natural sleep-promoting ingredients, triple lab tested with no THC, and you wake up refreshed. Here's why it works. Our bodies have an endocannabinoid system, or a highway of communication between the brain and the body, specifically designed to work with cannabinoids, which is why CBD has taken over the wellness world recently. And Beam's Nano CBD dramatically increases your body's ability to absorb CBD, making their products the most effective in the wellness space. Just mix Dream Powder into hot water or milk, stir, and enjoy before bedtime. For a limited time, get $20 off $75 or more when you go to beamorganics.com/bigmood and use our code BIGMOOD at checkout. That's Beam, BEAM, organics.com/bigmood and use code BIGMOOD for $20 off. Make 2022 the year of you with Beam.
Okay, and we're back, and we're ready to find out more about these people.
I love this game so much.
Strange.
It's my favorite
Me
episodes.
too.
Yeah.
Gina actually has the physical card game that we're gonna play.
Yeah, call me back
Maybe
for
they
that
have
one.
different.
I want to
They
come
have
back.
different cards for that. Yeah, you have to play more.
And I'm really trying to act like I know nothing. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, I'm gonna be a judgy
It's too hard for
I'm gonna
me.
be a judgy ass bitch right now and just be looking. I'm
Yeah.
just trying to read you. Right?
We should do an episode like that one day where we just bring a random person.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Play that games. Just have them judge
Oh,
us.
An
wow.
actual stranger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, that should be interesting.
We are really strangers.
Kind of weird. As a child, what do you think I wanted to be when I grow up? Picture little child me. What do you think
How
I would want to be when I
cute.
grow up?
I picture you blonde though, even though that's not true. But like,
I was blonde when I was a baby. Oh,
you were?
And then it turned brown, and then I
okay.
dyed it blonde.
Why did the first thing that popped into my head is a teacher?
that's what I thought too.
like teacher. For some reason I can
That's
see you with
exactly what I was
glasses and just
thinking.
like I don't know. I just saw
yeah, you just look
teacher.
little.
I
You
could do that.
little you looks nice. And like you want to help the world.
looks exactly.
Like you want to help. Like you want to. You're innocent. I see you wanting to teach
I think
children.
I thought
Rock
about
star.
being a teacher at one point.
Okay.
Rockstar. Like I don't know. For some reason,
As a
just
kid?
rock star. Yeah. Like
Ooh.
I want to grow up and be a rock star, and I want to be like on stage and sing and be in a band and stars and glitz and I don't know why. But I just feel I see little Jess just watching TV and seeing all these bands and just like
Yeah.
I want to be them.
I picture her organizing things and like
It's crazy. I looked at you and saw glasses. Like I, for some reason, was looking at you as soon as you asked that question. I was like, teacher.
That's weird. So you think I have some sort of like a caretaker, motherly vibe? Because I am entirely barren in my soul.
that is not true.
Which makes the best teachers because I don't really know any teachers that gave a shit. They did, and then like life happens. You know what I mean? They're like, I got to be in this bitch for 10
you can't
more
be too
years.
emotionally
Like,
attached because then if your
Right.
students fuck up and you
you know what
take
I'm
it
saying?
personally,
But there's always that teacher like, yeah, you probably really wanted to help people, and then you realize that this ain't shit,
Yeah.
and the money ain't good,
The
and now
public
you're
school system is absolutely terrible.
and now you're mad.
She goes to
Here's the thing,
school.
though.
She just tosses a few Jolly Ranchers. She's
Yeah,
like, "Fucking
here's a fucking apple.
yeah, here's
Learn what the fuck is 2 + 2. Y'all still don't know 2 + 2.
come on, idiot.
2 + Tommy, like you really, it's out of pocket. What's happening here? Who dressed you today? Just damn. Why you steal his food? Why did I see you like? I
can't. Everybody take recess. Knowing you though, you say cold dark soul and stuff, but it's funny because even if you are like, I don't care, I don't even like you, these people, I don't like nothing, I'm not even here anymore, you still will make sure everything's taken care of. Like you'll still be like, all right, so I prepared these, we were gonna do this, and like the day's gonna go like this, I think we got this, it's handled. You'll still make sure everybody's got their snacks and everything's packed and ready to go. Even if you're like, I don't care, it hurts me, I hate these people, you'll still make sure it's taken care of.
Yeah.
That's the vibe I get.
What did you want to be?
A doctor.
Oh,
I can see that.
Yeah.
I just
What
thought
kind
it'd be
of doctor?
So cool. I don't know, just a doctor.
Pediatrics.
Just to have
Didn't know.
doctor in
Just
front
wanted
of
to be
your
a
name.
doctor. Just wanted to be important, probably.
Dr. Jess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dr. Jess.
That still has to do with saving people and helping people.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then the reality of being a doctor is
Oh,
really
God.
disgusting.
Yeah.
It's
no.
long hours.
But
Death.
just dealing with people's bodies, gross.
Oh, right.
Absolutely gross.
Now I'm curious. What did you want to be? You two?
An actor.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Nice. How about you?
Always wanted to be like a model and a food critic.
Hell yeah.
And so now we've combined the two.
Yeah. Mine
You
was-
know, I was thinking though, if podcasting or YouTuber or something like, if this world existed when I was a kid,
Oh.
I might have picked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just wasn't around. So like actor was the closest because
Yeah.
I love performing in general, entertaining. And then I love like learning about people. Like I love like the psychology behind like, why do you act like you, like, why is this person like this? And like kind of trying it on and being like, could I be like that? Is that like me? Like, and kind of exploring that. I like that stuff.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a model and an astronaut.
Astronaut.
There's something about girls that want to model. It's like, I want to model, but then I have more to me. Like, I'm pretty, but I want to go to the moon.
But then I got car sick, and then that killed my dream.
Yeah, bitch, you could never. You can't even make it through an Uber.
Yeah, to the space station.
Yeah.
Can't even make it there.
Wait,
Puts
why,
the seatbelt on in the
why did you
spaceship.
pick astronaut?
What made me pick astronaut?
Yeah, what made you pick it?
When I saw my first meteor shower when I was in 7th grade, I fell in love.
Space is just cool.
Yeah.
It is really cool. I picked it because Berenstain Bears went to the moon, and they when they jump, they're like, it's kind of looks fun.
So fucking cute.
Fun that they jump. And they,
So cute, dude. I love you so much.
But then Brandon Morris, who was in the 3rd grade when I was in 1st grade and didn't want to be an astronaut, he told me that sometimes they run out of oxygen up there and they'll die. And then I was like, I don't want to go.
That's
I don't wanna
legit.
go.
That's a legit
I just wanted to
reason.
jump and be light.
I was just afraid of throwing up after you, but you know.
Wow. You had real fears. She's worried about motion sickness. She's like, I might die.
Yeah.
Dying in
Out
a
of
vacuum
oxygen.
space out there.
Oh, God.
Yeah, dude.
Is it my turn?
Who's next?
Is it me?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think I'm usually early, on time, or late to events? Explain.
Early or on time for sure.
Why?
Just based on the couple of times we've had asked you
on
to come
looking.
somewhere.
Late.
Based on looking?
Late.
Late.
Pretty girls
Yeah.
are always late.
Pretty girls are always
late. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and like a lady of leisure.
Yeah. Like she shows up when she wants to show up, and the party doesn't start till she shows up. Everyone else is just early.
Based on looks, yeah, but it's so hard now, like knowing her. I'm like, she's on
Yeah.
top of her shit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't
Yeah.
think you would appreciate someone being even 5 minutes late.
Fucking can't stand
Yeah.
it.
Have you
so
always been
sorry.
on time?
I'm so sorry.
Was
You're
that
gonna hate me.
established through?
Oh, yeah, sports.
Okay, yeah.
You got to be on time. There's punishments for being late. Then there was a period where I was like, I'm not showing up till I feel like showing up because the party doesn't start until I walk in. Literally, it was
It's
like
very dependent on the event you're showing up to.
Work.
Yeah.
I get anxiety.
Yes.
I get anxiety about being late. But again, that just goes back to growing up and playing sports. It's like you got to be on time. There are consequences. And when there's consequences to your action, it gets drilled into you.
The first time you have to like run suicides because you were like a minute late.
Hate
You're like,
that.
never again.
Never again. And I was such a rule follower growing up. And then when I no longer had to worry about answering to like my parents or to my dad mainly, I rebelled. Like I was like, I ain't doing shit. Like I used to have to do all the chores, all the like everything. And then there was a period I was like, I ain't doing shit. Like you can't tell me to do nothing. I'm gonna show up when I want to show up. Like you can't tell me what to do. But now I'm kind of back to the balance. I'm like, all right, it's work mode. When it's work, Nikki, on time. I try to be like, at least 5 to 10 minutes early. I probably like the last one to leave. I want to make sure everything is good and taken care of. And I absolutely despise, and my friends do this sometimes. I don't care if we're just meeting to go to dinner. Don't fucking waste my time.
Yeah.
It is the worst. Because if I had to book a reservation and I had to go out of my way to make sure that I'm here on time and you're late, like, you're disrespecting me. And I can understand if there's other stuff going on, but if
Stop yelling at Gina.
I know, I want to cry. I want you to love me so
You would
bad.
absolutely
I feel like you would
hate me.
I would schedule around you. I feel like I would say 8 o'clock, but it's really 8:30.
That's what my friends do.
And I've done that to some of my friends.
We
where I'm
changed
like,
the call time by an hour for her specifically. Like, no one's saying anything. Just give her an earlier
Right.
call time and don't say it. Don't fucking say
Modern
it.
problems require modern solutions.
But now she has to show up for work, and it's like,
But it would be like, but here's the thing. If I change to the time and then you're still late, I would be I would be like disappointed in you because I'm already expressed that. I'd
You've
be like,
gotten
yo.
better at it though since you've had your 9-to-5 job. You've learned a little bit more.
Sometimes
I've gotten better within the last few years too. I used to be bad. Tiff knows.
Yeah.
Like back then.
Or just
and
not even
everyone
show up
knew.
at all.
Yeah.
But
I was bad.
there's something about showing up late and it's like the wrong type of attention.
Yeah.
Unless it's the certain settings, right? Like,
If it's a
be,
party and you're not the center
party
of it,
is-
it's fine.
Party is different, but like you're sitting there, everybody's like, oh fuck, Nikki's late again.
Yeah,
and then
throwing
it's
off
like
all the production.
then all of a sudden there's like a bunch of other shit wrong with you. It's like, oh, she's never on time and this bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like an extra thing.
And
to
she's
throw in.
ugly.
Yeah, like she ain't shit. But she don't even smell that good.
But definitely working. I smell great. But working production is like I get so much more anxious about it now because it's not just just showing up to dinner. You're like, everyone's eating already. Now it's like, oh, a whole production's getting held up for me, especially now at G4.
Yeah.
I'm terrified.
and that's money.
Yeah, that's money.
See, I think
That's
you have to be
money.
scared into being on time.
Yeah.
You got to be
That's
scared
exactly what
into
it
like everything.
Yeah.
Everyone has like that one traumatic event that happened that made you follow some sort of rule.
Because my dad was military, like he was from a military family, and it was very like on time is late, early's on time, like that kind of shit. And like he would yell at me if I was even like a second late, or if I was exactly on time, I would get yelled at. Like it was just like brutal. So where I get anxiety if I'm like late, because I'm like, I'm gonna be in trouble. I'm gonna get yelled at even if it's not like real. It's like in my head I'm getting yelled at, and it's just like, and the reasons that it's like, you're disrespectful and blah blah blah, and I'm like, I'm being disrespectful.
But my family now, they know I show up when I show up. Like now there's certain things I'm like, this ain't work. Like I love y'all. Y'all don't get me when I'm ready to deal with y'all.
Yes, it's like I'm glad it was ingrained for work.
Right, but
now I'm like,
personal
you know,
shit.
fuck you. I live
Y'all
here. I
ain't
own my
doing
house.
shit
This is
anyways.
my
I'm
house.
sitting on the couch watching TV. I didn't miss nothing. Call me when the food is ready.
Yeah, and when, sometimes my dad will text me like, where are you? Because it's like three or 4 minutes after the thing started. It's like a family, like people are just fucking talking and eating.
Doing shit.
Half
And
the
I'm
family's
just
not even
like,
there yet.
Right.
We're Asian. We show up late all
we
the
left
time.
yet?
It's more of like, when are we leaving?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter when we show up because we're going to be there. It's more like, when the fuck are you leaving my house?
Yeah.
But there's pillows because you're probably going to stay.
Yeah, but it does give you like that little bit of rebellious, like, I haven't left yet.
I love it. Again, just go against my family sometimes. I show up late because y'all made me show up on time.
You can skip that one if you want, because it's probably one of the last.
Okay.
Find one that you like.
If everybody was to look at each other and assume everyone's favorite color, what would it be? What do you think my favorite color is?
Teal or purple?
Okay. What do you think my favorite color is?
Brown, because you look good in it.
Brown?
Yeah. Not like a dookie brown, but like
I think you like poo poo. Like,
not like
you're
a
a poo
dookie
poo
brown.
person. I see poo poo when I look at you.
Wow.
How about more like a very no, not a beige either.
See, I was thinking that, but I think it's the outfit that's throwing me.
Yeah,
because I'm like,
I think so
that
too.
was also like the
eggshell
whole point.
cream.
Like, that was like the whole point. Because I'm thinking, I'm like,
Yeah.
Jess looks like her favorite color is navy blue to me.
Oh my god,
That's true.
Is it?
Yeah, navy blue.
That
Yeah.
color right there.
Yeah. Ooh,
I was
good
talking
on
about
that
painting the
one.
kitchen that color.
You like the color green?
Well, my last name's green.
Well, now it
I
is.
do
but-
like green, but
Like more of a darker green though, right? Like
like an emerald.
emerald green.
My favorite color, I've always said pink, but honestly, to wear has always been like orange colors.
Orange?
Like peachy orange
Okay.
colors.
You look good in it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What color would I? do you guys think I would like?
Black.
Thank you.
Yeah. Black.
you.
Void of color.
Yeah, just like unanimously
Right.
black.
You wear color because you don't like color for some reason.
This is Nikki's shirt.
Yeah.
Any color that you see
We're
on
all
my,
I was like,
wearing
that's
Nikki-
my
me and
my
Gina are
clothes.
wearing Nikki's
Yeah.
clothes.
They were
They
wearing Nikki's
model my
clothes.
clothes
Yeah.
every shoot. They don't have to bring
Because I
wardrobe.
fly in and I don't bring any clothes.
What kind of music do you guys think each person?
Oh, I already know
listens to?
that.
We already know.
That's true, but then just looking
Gasolina,
at-
all like it was like gasolina,
my God.
gasolina.
I want to live, die, married, get fucked, get buried by Gasolina forever.
You're gonna walk down the aisle of the
by
gasolina.
Gasolina, yeah. I want him there at my wedding, officiating me.
I feel like you dress like you listen to EDM.
It's true.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's, you scream, I like.
yeah, what I was
house
gonna say
music.
about the color thing too is like I feel like it's like black so that neon pops off of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
It's like you would want neon around
Yeah.
you.
yeah.
music. You,
Yeah.
I'm getting Dolly Parton. You're giving me Dolly Parton.
What's the face you made?
You
And Jess, what would Jess listen? Why? I'm gonna say this. I love you, but I'm just gonna be that bitch right now.
Okay, go ahead.
You look like you listen to elevator music.
like she's jamming at home. Like, this is good.
You know what I mean? Like, for some reason, yeah, you look like when
Where
you're
is
in
that jazz? I'll take it.
yeah, like when you're in the elevator, you purposely want to go to the top floor just to listen to the.
Like you can just hear the cymbals.
I don't know why, but that's
funny.
It just was like elevator music. Like you.
I
love-
look fucking expensive though, right, bitch?
Like it's a Nordstrom elevator, right?
Only
Yeah,
expensive people listen to elevators.
Yeah, that's
right,
true.
bitch?
Because you gotta,
Because
you
you
gotta
have
go
a
to
new
the top.
elevator.
Because it
That's
takes a
true.
lot of
To the penthouse.
penthouse, yeah.
I'm in
Yeah.
the penthouse like,
Yes, with a dirty martini.
Like she practices violin up there,
Yeah.
and then she goes and rides the elevator back
I
down.
stay. This is where I stay though.
Yeah.
I never leave here.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
You
your
know?
zone.
Like
That's your
music.
space. Everything else annoys you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beneath you.
It does.
You
I
know
don't
what
like.
to do
I mean,
with
you're
it.
breathing a little bit loud right now. So.
I'm so sorry. That was for Gina.
Would it be racist
It's
of
funny
me to say?
because
Would
Rap
it be
music?
racist of me to say like Keith Urban?
oh yes.
I
it
mean,
would
I
be,
said
bitch.
Dolly Parton. No, it wasn't. It doesn't make sense.
I look
Only
at
It's the
because-
pigtails. maybe.
Yeah.
Only because that name just sticks out because I just saw a TikTok with Keith Urban in it yesterday. That's all.
Okay,
Otherwise,
what do
Do I look like?
I feel like
country
hip hop when I
girl?
see you,
No.
but I don't know if it's just because like I picture you
'cause I'm
in
brown?
no, I picture you in like a nice ass car. No, like I picture
brown
you
person.
You look
Alright.
like a video girl.
We're like the same Knicks too. Like I picture you.
I can say that. I'm going to do it, Gina. I can say that.
I picture you like in a nice ass luxury vehicle, like an Escalade or something.
Yes.
But
Big sunglasses.
like tinted windows, it's rolling down. But hip hop music's playing, and like maybe some marijuana
more.
smoke is
I
coming
think
out.
more R&B video. Like you're the
Yeah.
the fucking bitch that's leaving because you cheated and you like got the nails.
Yeah,
and the
you're not.
purse and
Oh,
the-
you know what? You're not video vixen twerking. You are.
No, more like Mary J. Blige. Like I just
What was
think
that
you're harder
song?
than that.
Hey, ladies, when your man wanna.
Oh,
act
yeah.
wild. That's you.
Yeah.
With like all the rich everything and the and fur coats. And,
I love y'all.
yes, that's
yes,
why I'm
90s
here.
fur coats. For
And then,
sure.
but also like a lot of Megan the Stallion on the side.
On the side.
yeah, you know.
Like, I definitely am on my thought
fuck
shit.
being
from
good.
time
I'm
to
a
City
bad
girl?
bitch. That's
Yeah.
her. City girls a little bit.
Yeah.
Throw some city girls in there. Yeah.
I'm good. You know what? I'm giving everything
Yes.
I want to be
Yes.
given.
Good.
I'm not giving what I want to be giving, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Like, you know what? The elevator music is actually a compliment.
You're not
Also,
trying
it's
to give elevator
But
music
also,
vibes?
I'm getting a check to look like a basic
Right.
white bitch, so it's okay.
But mind you, you're not even wearing your own clothes.
I'm not, but
Yeah,
I would.
true.
I would
but,
wear this.
but that's the
Yeah,
whole
true.
thing. It's like
I
it's
would
not
wear
even
this
like
though.
She's wearing her own face.
All right, last question. This is a weird one. I doubt you guys would say yes to this. Do I guess off first looks? Do I intimidate you? Yes or no?
Off looks?
Yeah.
Well,
No.
with that face, yes. But when you smile, no.
No, even probably you at your like hardest. For me, like no.
Well, I mean, like you tower over me and you're
Yeah.
stunning. So
Well,
like,
well,
what
why-
am I gonna
why
do?
thank you.
Punch at your fucking ankles? Like
Before you opened your mouth on your Instagram, yes.
Yeah.
But then as soon as I met you, like within the first second, it's like, oh my God, she's so nice. Like, so like no.
I think because we come from the same like world, it's like nah.
yeah.
I think yes, but more so not. I don't know. The intimidation for me would be like, you just seem like you don't give a shit. So like I would be hurt because like I would like not be cool enough for you to give a shit about. Not like I'm scared of you or like you're better than me, but like, oh, she's not gonna care.
Oh, yeah. But I want her to be invested.
Like she probably won't care about me. I feel like she probably won't give a shit.
If I was to just look at Jess, I would say out of everybody here, you look the most intimidating.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm. I would find you intimidating. Again, it goes to the like.
Is that like in the DNA kind of thing?
But I feel like I would have to. But I feel like I would have to like work to make you like me.
Yeah.
Like I feel like if that's what in my
you
mind
look like
is
you're
intimidating.
analyzing a lot.
Yeah.
So it's like, was she?
You make me feel.
What you thinking about?
Yeah, you make me question myself.
Dang, I have heard that from even guys dating. They're like, I can't read what's in your head at all right now.
But that's
and I'm
also
like,
what I like too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what else to do with my face.
I would say Nikki's the least intimidating looking.
Yeah.
Like even like your straight face is still like really like.
I'd say I probably put that vibe out too. Like I don't want anyone to be intimidated by me.
First meeting Nikki, I'm like, I need to protect you so bad.
You want to cuddle her?
Yeah, I just want to cuddle you. I think when people tell me that, because people have told me that I look intimidating, but I think it's more so how I dress usually, because I feel like my clothing might look intimidating, but my cheeks give it away.
Yeah.
My chubby cheeks.
You're too soft, you know?
When you just smile a little bit, your eyes turn into half moons and
Yeah.
they're
Yeah,
like perfect, like
you
smile.
Fucking anime face.
Yeah, you have anime.
That's like going back to like the popular thing. I'm like, I want to hang out with you. You give me like, oh, we're gonna have so much.
Yeah, the
fun.
other day you were just like resting faced and your eyes looked like anime eyes, like with the little dots. Like I'm like, how does she always have a perfect like flare, like a glare? What's it called? Like the little
glimmer,
lights,
like
the
a
glimmer, the shimmer in your eye.
I think with Nikki, I want to protect you. If I walk into a room, like I want to get to know her because she seems fun. And then I feel like when I look at you, I'm like, I want to learn everything from you. I want to learn everything from you, about you. Like you're a weirdo because you don't like, you know what it is? You look like someone that doesn't really let people know who you are unless they really ask the right questions, and you don't just give information.
You just give your hand
So
up.
I just want to ask all the questions and know everything about you because I'm so fucking curious about you.
So if Jess was a man, you'd date her.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Are you saying you'd fuck me?
You mysterious. She's mysterious.
No.
Oh yeah, she's the mysterious one.
Well, then,
yeah.
Jess, what do you think? when
I
you
don't
look at
know.
everybody?
I don't know what I give off, I guess, necessarily. I've heard that. The only thing that has been constant is I can't read you. I can't read what's in your head.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's a lot in there, but I don't know how I should come off, like if that's a bad thing or if it's a good thing.
I don't think it's
or
necessarily
no,
a bad thing.
no.
It's just like it's you. It's like this,
Yeah.
that's your essence. Is like you have a mystery.
I
around
am always observing and like categorizing and like fucking like thinking. I'm like, okay, like this makes this is like I am kind of always kind of like
I love you.
it's running. It's always running.
I love you and introducing you to new people because I feel like we have to earn you. Like I've introduced you to some friends before, and then they'll be like, Jess is really like intense and like, you know, like she seems like kind of a bitch. I'm like, just give it a few more.
Give it a second.
Yeah, give it a few
it has to
more.
warm up.
Yeah, and then you'll see. And then afterwards, they're like, dude, she's fucking rad. Yeah.
Well, you guys, we could talk about this forever.
yeah, that's true.
But and we will, because Gina has the actual card game and we'll play it. We'll play
we
it
can
next
play again
time
for sure.
Let us know in the comments like what you would have thought just based off of appearances, and if they're similar, if they're way different. And pick up the game or check the game out. We're not sponsored by them, but like we're not really strangers. They're great at getting the conversation going and digging deeper.
Really strangers either.
Apparently not.
We're about to not be strangers pretty soon.
I want to be part of this party.
You're a little far.
Subscribe. Go find Nikki on No Chaser, Nikki Street Eats.
Big Bay Mornings on
What's the
997
clothing?
now. Superb sportswear. Check it out. We got sneakers. I'm coming out with my own fitness line with them. We got sweaters. There's a lot going on. So we got Superb Sportswear. You can check me out. No Chaser Podcast. Nikki Street Eats on Instagram. Nikki Blades on Instagram. And Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on 99.7 Now for Big Bay Mornings.
Give her all your
love
credit cards.
that.
Give her
We
all your
gave you a
credit cards.
list. Go do it. An itinerary.
list. Complete at least one.
Send her all your credit card numbers and everything.
Yes.
Cash App, $ Nikki Blades.
There you go.
Accepting Bitcoin and Ethereum. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Love you.
Bye.